What up, everybody? Welcome to the In Off the Bench podcast. I am your host, Daniel Ball, and I'm joined as always by my co-host, my partner in crime, my sister from another mister, Ava Garza. Ava, what's up?
I'm it's been I feel like we've taken a little break. I haven't chatted with you in a while. So I'm really excited for this. I feel like it's
I
been a long
know. I know. We were off air talking about your long weekend. We don't have to get into the specifics, but everybody knows that you're at LSU. LSU beats Florida at home, so that's a big one. So we can only imagine the chaos that ensues after a big LSU victory at Death
always.
Valley.
Always. It's a big part of the culture. So
But one thing is for certain. We're missing an integral part of what we do. Jim is on vacation. He's out. And so when dad's away, the kids get to play. So we get to do our thing. We get to take this thing wherever we want to go. But obviously, before we talk all things ball with Jeter battles, and I know the name sounds familiar, we're going to get into why and all of that. But we're going to talk the JUCO grind with Jeter. We're going to talk about his season at New Mexico Junior College. We're going to talk about his season coming up. We're going to talk about his brother Jalen. We're going to play a game, blind rank some stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun, and who knows? This thing could go off the rails very quickly. We have no rules. We have nobody.
Them to tell us no.
That's right. So who knows? He might be watching, so we might have to just be a little bit careful, and then once we know he's not, then we could just go crazy. Right.
Good plan.
Either way, before Jeter hops on here, tonight's episode brought to you by Jesus One Apparel, empowering men, women, and children to follow the message of John 16:33. Chinook Seedery, 8 flavors, mild to wild. Go to your local gas station, grocery store, convenience store. Pick up the best sunflower seeds in the game. I'm telling you, any flavor you pick, you won't be disappointed. And finally, Old Dominick Distillery. Experience 150 years of tradition in the heart of downtown Memphis. Bourbon, vodka, whiskey, gin. Old Dominick's got you covered. Stop in today for a tour or to pick up your favorite bottle. Go to olddominickdistillery.com and you can see all the spirits they have available. They also got wine bags, coolers. They got shirts, hats, all the merch that you need. Holidays are coming up. It's bourbon season coming up. So stop by or go to the website and pick up whatever you need to make your holidays festive and your fall a little bit more fun. Ava, the business has been attended to. We can keep the lights on, we can keep the air on, we can pay some bills around here, but the big thing is we gotta bring on to the show Jeter battles. Jeter, my man, what's up, brother?
What's up? What's going on, y'all?
Oh, you know it, man. We're having a lot of fun because Jim's not here tonight, and I'm sure you've heard him tell you he's a little bit out of he's on vacation. He's out of the area, so we might get a slap on the wrist when we come back. We might get grounded, but either way, we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We get to talk to you. We get to travel. Ava, I don't know about you, but I like when we talk to the players and we get the backstory because I feel like we get to travel to wherever they're from. We get to learn a little bit about what makes them them because New Mexico is a place I've never been to. So
me either.
I don't know if you would want to come to Hobbs. New Mexico, maybe, but Hobbs.
I mean, there's got to be something. There's got to be something for everybody in Hobbs.
Debatable.
Well, Ava's gonna get into it. If I know anybody, it's Ava. She's gonna dig and she's gonna find. She's gonna get us something that we're willing to go to New Mexico for outside of junior college baseball for sure.
Always. So, where are you from?
I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, well, I'm from Houston, so I know that there's everything to do there. So, what's one thing that I would absolutely have to do if I was gonna come visit again?
Go visit San Antonio?
Yeah.
I would say probably go to the Riverwalk. That would be a very good spot.
Okay. You got to explain to DB,
No, you don't have to explain it, but I'm gonna need you to pick another answer because Riverwalk that's the easy one. I don't want to hear the thing that that everybody goes to. Give me something off the beaten path where I'm like, when I go, like I can tell people from that live in San Antonio, yeah, I went here, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you went to the real place. You didn't go to the tourist trap. You didn't go down the Riverwalk. You went here.
See, me, I'm not a bunch of like I'm not outside like that. So if I would say a food place, it's called Chamagacha. It's a nice steakhouse. You gotta bring the pretty penny for it, but I think it's worth it. You get all the steak you can eat.
Man, if I
Nothing
can't
goes
say
wrong.
the name, that's the place to be.
So we had your brother on the show. What's that been like having him kind of mentor you coming on up?
When I was younger, it was like a curse. You know, everywhere I went, they were like, "Oh, you're the little brother of Jalen Battles," and me being myself, I was like, "No, Jalen Battles is my brother." You know, that I gotta give off just a little bit and show who I am. And but as I got older, it like without my brother, I don't think any of this is possible. Um, and not really physically, because if you look at us two, we're two different human beings. He's 6'3", you know, lengthy, everything you want in a shortstop, and I'm 5'10", you know, weigh 160. And but on the mental side of things, he's helped me a lot when I fell into slumps and stuff like that. I always could go to him, and he would always get me out of that. So having him right by my side through all of this has been a blessing that, you know, I could never say enough about.
So who would you say was your biggest inspiration other than your brother?
You know, I would say my parents. My parents for sure. Um, I live with both of them. They're divorced. I live with both of them. I lived with my dad when I was younger, and the back half of my life, like even now, I live with my mom. But without their tremendous support, not always having the financial stuff to help them, but they always found a way, whether that was, you know, with the fundraiser, making a play for someone, like they were doing everything in the books just to get me to that tournament or give me that ride that I needed. And you know, when I make it, that's what I'm gonna give back, because honestly, I feel like anything that I do is it's for them, and I know deep down that if they didn't take those sacrifices and make all those sacrifices, then I wouldn't be here standing today.
So we got to talk a little bit about your family, but who was your favorite athlete growing up?
Derek Jeter, Derek Jeter,
No
100%.
way. No, I can't even. I can't believe it.
Derek Jeter. Or for an answer that doesn't, you know, fit my name description, I would say Michael Jordan. I really like the way he approached the game and how he thought about it.
That's valid. Okay,
Is he,
so
is he the best basketball player to ever live?
I I I think he is,
Okay.
without a doubt.
Good answer. Good answer. We can continue.
he likes that answer. So you were a dual sport athlete in high school. How much do you think both sports helped you kind of develop as an athlete?
Playing football, it made me tough for one. You know, being smaller and out there, and you know, getting my nose dirty and putting it all out there. It made me tough for one. Um, it kept me busy. It kept me like not doing anything on the weekends. I was always grounded, so I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like every kid needs that growing up to stay on the task that they want to pursue. So that's what I got from it.
So, I mean, you're from San Antonio, but why was New Mexico State the destination for you?
Hello.
Oh, you're there. You're there. Got you. Oh man,
I can't hear.
we can hear you. Can
Hello.
you hear us?
Oh, we got some technical difficulties.
It's all good. He's so Ava, what I found out after doing a little research is
Uh-huh.
he actually went to New Mexico Junior College. And I
Yeah.
searched high and low for every school in New Mexico. And finally I was like, Jim, where did he go? And he was like, oh yeah, he went to New Mexico
Hello.
Junior College. What's up, dude? You're
Oh,
back.
sorry.
You're
Sorry,
back.
my service.
Ah, so he switched me up. So
Yeah.
Why was New Mexico Junior College the destination for you?
You know, I think just the coaches, how they pursued me, how they looked at me. It's like what I kind of envisioned in myself. Um, you know, I talked to a couple schools and they said like if you get bigger, this and that. But you know, I felt like here they took me for what I am and they knew my abilities, and I felt like all I needed was a chance, and they gave me that chance without, you know, looking at my physicality or anything. They just gave me a chance based off what they've seen.
What is the plan then? Obviously, when they go, hey, these other schools are like, you need to get bigger, but New Mexico Junior College is like, no, we'll take you as you are. Do you kind of sit on that and just work baseball, or do you take what those other schools said and go, you know what, well, maybe I do need to get bigger. Let me get stronger. Let me get faster. Or is it strictly, no, I'm here because of my talents and I'm just going to kind of perfect my craft?
I think I most definitely took it, and I used it. I used it as motivation. I used it because I know my abilities, but who am I to say that my abilities can do this X, Y, and Z? So I took it as motivation. You know, for every day of the summer, I grinded, try to get bigger, try to work on my game, try to fix all the fundamentals, and I definitely used that as a motivation. But when New Mexico wanted me for me, it spoke volume to me. Like me being realistic with myself, I knew I was going to go to a 2 year before I wanted to be at a 4 year. So it was very easy for me when New Mexico gave me that offer.
Definitely. When you can look in the mirror and go, you know, I am enough for this person, that it kind of hits you where it needs to hit you, man. That's powerful. But obviously you don't let it just sit there. You know, obviously as a collegiate athlete, in order to continue to get better, you've got to get stronger. You got to get faster. You've got to
100%.
do all those things, you know, outside of that baseball field to kind of elevate your game on all levels. But you know, when we talk about San Antonio to Hobbs, like how far, like if I was gonna hop in the car, how long would it take me to get there?
6 hours from San Antonio. 6 hours.
That's not as bad as I
It's
thought. I
it's
thought
like
you were
10,
gonna say
10
like
minutes from the Texas
like 2
border.
days.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
no, no, it's like
No,
10 minutes from the Texas border.
oh, that's not too
Not
bad.
so
You
But
right inside, but Texas is a big state now. It can take
yes, it's a
some
very
time to
big state.
get through there. Um, the big question is does everyone's favorite mom, Michelle, does she get to come visit her baby boy in New Mexico? Does she get to come watch you play?
She's always welcome. My mom, she knows she never needs an invitation. If my mom were to call me at 3 in the morning and say I'm here at 7 in the morning and I'm up waiting for her, that's my world. That's my rock. That's my best friend.
I I wish you would try to send her an invite and be like, "Hey, it's okay if you come." She would be like, "Get up
I,
out of
d-
here."
I did last week. They went to my brother's game and I guess they took it as a vacation. I was like, well, I'm in Hobbs. Like, you don't need an invitation to come see me.
There you go. Absolutely. She could show up when she wants to.
Yes, sir.
So last season, you bat 364. You got 5 bombs, 38 RBIs, 62 runs, 20 stolen bases. You had a fielding percentage of 918. So a really, really good year. How did you personally feel, you know, that year was for you? Was it on par with what you thought it was going to be? Was it below where you thought you were going to be? Did it exceed your expectations?
When I look at it, I'm gonna be brutally honest with myself and you. When I look at it, it's I wasn't satisfied with it. I'm always striving for more, and that's the person I was raised to be. And yeah, when you look on it, it's good looking on paper, but to me, I know there's more in the tank, and there's more that I can do and be productive.
How do you, like, when you say there's more that you can do, elaborate on that. Be like specific, because like hitting 364, like that's really good. 5 home runs, that's really good. 38 RBIs, 62 runs, 20 stolen bases. I mean, you're fielding the ball, you know, 918. You know, what is it specifically that maybe isn't where you thought it would be or where it should be?
So actually, going into postseason, my batting average was, I want to say 402. Right there, I would have been satisfied. Then I went, baseball happens to the best of us, fell into a little bit of a slump, and I ended with 364. And then earlier in the year, I had 5 bombs going into the second half of our conference play. So I didn't hit a bomb for a month and a half, and I felt like I could have put more home runs and hit for a higher batting average.
All right. So this season, what is the goal? If that was just a good but not great season in your eyes, then for this next season, what do you got to do to make it great?
I'd say 400, 400 plus for a batting average, 8 or more bombs, at least get to 30 stolen bases, get my fielding percentage up. But with my fielding percentage last year, it was very hard because I wasn't just playing one position every day. They shuffled me from outfield, infield, any spot like that they wanted me to play. I was playing there, but I feel like I could get my fielding percentage up, more stolen bases, get my average to where I wanted to be.
How difficult is it? I mean, for you, are they moving you in game from position to position for defensive purposes, or you're starting at certain positions and staying there for the entirety of the game?
Um, so a few games I started at one position, and then they moved me because a player was messing up, having mishaps, so I had to get moved there. But for the most part, I was starting at the position, but like every game, it would differentiate. Like I would never be at the same position. I would be in left field game one, and then in the second game, I would be at third base.
That's Ava. That is the epitome of junior college baseball. It is like whoever is the best nine, and literally, like you could be the best nine, and you could start in the outfield, and then a pitching move or a hitting matchup creates not the best nine, and so you have to move and insert another player. It is wild. Like I remember in junior college, Jeter, where you're moving you have those typical moves where you can flip flop your middle infield guys at the junior college level. You can flip flop your corner outfielders. You can flip flop your corners. You can move your catcher, to a corner spot. But like, there are times where you're taking your center fielder and moving them to second base, and like your first baseman and moving them over to shortstop. It was just bizarre stuff,
Yeah.
but like that's just part of it. That's the fun of it, I guess. But you won a lot of games last year, 40-20. From a team standpoint, this fall, what do you guys look like, or have you guys even had a chance to lace them up and do anything this fall yet?
So last week we had our first fall scrimmage. I thought it was definitely way better than I expected and thought. And I have nothing but high hopes for this team. I liked everything. Like we had 2 games on Friday, and the freshmen they played the whole first game. Then the returners and starters got the second game. But watching the freshmen getting out and doing their thing, and not even showing one bit of nervous, it spoke a lot of volume to me.
They coming for your spot, bro. They better get ready. Now, when you're not playing in a game, knowing that you're the veteran, you're probably one of the leaders of the team, what are you doing in that game? Are you just talking to people? Are you just kind of watching? Are you trying to motivate people? Are you trying to educate them? What is your role in a situation where you're not in the game?
No, even when I'm not in the lineup, I don't need to be in the lineup, but I'm still in the game. I'm still a part of the game. I'm still a part of this team. My job is to, realize that I have a role, play that role as best as I can. And, when guys are struggling, keep them out of their head, keep them focused on the task and keep them out of their head and make sure that they're doing good and just trust their abilities. At the end of the day,
That's what I tell Ava and Jim. When I'm not here, I'm still here. I'm still in the game. Like, my presence is going to be felt. Now, I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's actually the case. Ava could tell you when I'm not here. It's probably like, man, this thing runs. Like, good thing
No,
he's not.
he adds always. We're like, man, DV could have talked about this like a lot better than we could have.
I mean, sometimes, but not all the time. So let's get into next. So this spring, obviously, it's going to be a big spring for you. What is the team expectation? 40-20 seems like that's a really great season. Like, what is the team, goal for 2026?
I think with every team, not just us, you know, everyone has the common goal of making it to Grand Junction. We made it to the regionals last year. That wasn't. We made it to the super regionals. That wasn't enough. We got to break the barrier and get back to Grand Junction and hopefully bring one back to Hobbs.
Bring one back to Hobbs. I mean, if you go to Idaho, man, you doing something. You doing something. So I'm just kidding. I don't know where Grand Junction is. I'm throwing it out. I think it's
It's in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah. But no, I say that to just say, like, junior college baseball is really, really good and it's stacked. And to make it to Grand Junction, it seems like this very long, like, season and very arduous, and like it's very, like, up and down. But if you stay the course and you play well, if you make it to postseason, you got a chance. Like, no matter what your record is, you got it. You got a shot, because it's not always the best team that wins it all. It's sometimes the team that's gelling at the right time. Sometimes it's the deepest team. And so when we look at your team, when we look at the T-Birds, all right, how is the roster deep? Are we got a bunch of new guys? We got veterans? What are we looking at? Because I need to know what I'm investing here, Jeter.
So with the T-Birds of 2026, you have, I want to say, on maybe 7 returners.
Okay.
7 returners of a roster of 41. So we got a bunch of new guys, a lot of maybe too many holes that we filled from the team last year. Um, but all the 7 returners, they're dudes. They're leaders of this team. They have a voice on this team. So I don't feel like you lose much. You gotta bring in the new guys, welcome them in, and get their feet wet. And after that, I think, you know, how you hang out outside of the field is what you're gonna get on the field. That speaks the most volume to me. Is like, if you're hanging with your teammates day in and day out, like, when you get to the field, it's just like practice basically.
I got you. Yeah, it's re you don't want to say, retooling, but like junior college, you're constantly having to bring guys in there. Like,
Yeah.
just the turnover from year to year, like, you're always going to be bringing in a new set. But when you can solidify that roster with 7 dudes, like, that makes a difference, because a lot of times you may not have 7, you might have 3, you might have 4, you might have a catcher and a pitcher, you might have 2 arms, which 2 arms are really nice, but you got to score some runs. So having that solid 7 is probably going to be key for you guys moving forward. And plus, it's going to allow you guys to develop those younger guys faster. When you talk about getting their feet wet, getting them comfortable, and really slowing the game down for them, because I think that's the most difficult part when you are a freshman or new to a higher level, is that the game speed is a lot faster, and you've got to figure out a way to slow it down. And so having you guys there, I'm sure, is going to be key to slowing it down for those new guys. But Ava, am I missing anything before we get into the blind rankings?
I don't think so, but I'm really excited for this blind rank. So
this is going to be
I will
good.
calm down.
This is going to be good. Jeter, before you go, man, we're gonna play a little game that all of our guests play. Are you down to play a little game?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's simple. We're gonna do some blind rankings. You know what that is?
Not ideally, but I think it sounds like pretty.
It's easy.
Okay.
Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna blind rank in off the bench guests, hitters. So hitters that have been on the podcast, We're going to throw you names one by one, and you're going to rank them first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. The trick to this is we're not going to tell you who these players are. You just get them one by one, and you have to filter them in where you think they go.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Makes
Yes,
sense?
Sir.
All right. You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. Let's go. First guy out the gate. Guy you probably heard of, Dylan Cruz. Top round draft pick. LSU Tiger. National champion. Ava's pumped for that. Dylan Cruz. On this blind ranking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where does Dylan Cruz get slotted for you?
He has to be definitely number one.
Number one?
Definitely.
Are you sure? Coming out the gate, number one.
Definitely number one.
All right, if you say so. I'm not gonna.
I like him already. Look at that.
I mean, that's not the most popular strategy, but it is a strategy nonetheless. So we're gonna filter in old DC in there at number one. All right, next player, Connor Griffin. Connor with a K. Big time player. Maybe not the draft pick like Dylan Cruz, but definitely a very good hitter. So where do you think old Connor Griffin's going to fall?
I'll give him number 4.
Number 4. All right. Respectable. Not bad. So like for me, like if I said my name on here and you put me at 30th, I'd be happy with that. So like you throw Connor Griffin at 4th. I mean, that's pretty good. I'd take 4th in anything. Next one, Charlie Condon. I mean, the guy's mashing the ball at the pro level. He mashed the ball at Georgia. Tons of home runs. Where does old Charlie Condon gonna get slotted?
I would say I think I have to go with 3.
3. All
3.
right. That's leaving 1 on the front end and 1 on the back end. So not a bad, not too bad. Number 4, guy that you might have heard of. He's been on the show before. He's a world champion. He plays for the Atlanta Braves. Austin Riley.
Definitely number 2.
Number 2. I mean, are you rethinking that one Dylan Cruz?
Maybe just a little bit, but Dylan Cruz brings it all.
He does. He brings a lot of tools to the table, but I mean, I'll take a world champion any day. But the upside for Dylan Cruz is he's got a lot of years left. So who knows? He might end up with more championships. You never know. And the last one on this list, and you don't get to choose, you just created this, is a guy with the initials of JB. Do you know who that is?
No. What's his name?
His name would be Jalen Battles. He's been on the show.
Definitely number 5. Definitely number 5.
What do you real like if you were given his name first, would you just throw shade and put him 5 no matter what just because he's your brother?
Yes. I always gotta have that tough love.
Oh, of course.
Tough love.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't easy for you. I'm sure he didn't make it easy.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I was always in his ear trying to get into his mind a little bit.
There you go. Well, I mean, respectable list. Dylan Cruz at number 1, Austin Riley at 2, Charlie Condon at 3, Connor Griffin at 4, and throwing shade just because he's your brother and you can. Your brother Jalen Battles at 5. Not a bad ranking. Given that the fact that it's blind, I think you probably could have had 1, 2, 3 in any type of mix. But, knowing that Austin Riley came in where he came, he slotted him as high as you could. But I definitely think probably number 1 out of all of those. I think we could all agree with that. But those guys have a lot of upside, and so do you, Jeter, man. We appreciate you joining us. Anything you want to plug or promote before you get out of here?
No, sir. I appreciate y'all so much.
Absolutely. Ava, sign us out. Let's get going. Let's go.
Okay. Well, Jeter, we want to thank you for joining us. If you like hearing his story or you just like hearing us average Joes and Jills talk X's and O's, please like and share on Facebook, retweet us on X, watch and subscribe on YouTube, and give us a follow on Instagram. We'll be back next week with a full week of shows, so you don't want to miss that. But in the meantime, strong bodies, sharp minds, grit and grind all the time. We are out.
Peace.
Thank you.